What is up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Chicken Bone Alley, right here on Ultra Broadcasting. And I am David, and I am joined today with a very special guest over here. We have co-founder of Driven Sunglasses, Mr. Nick Thames. What's going on, man?
Man, it's good to be here, man. I appreciate you having me on.
I appreciate you coming, man. We don't get a whole lot of guests actually in-house, so I was like, hey, somebody local, or somewhat local anyway. Yeah. So I was like, man, it's awesome to have you in the shop over here with us.
Good to be here, man. Got a cool little spot here. Crazy setup. Awesome.
Tell everybody, it is small. It is small. It's not that big.
I don't know, man. It looks like stacking pennies in here.
Oh, yeah. Don't let Corey's head get too big there. Oh, cool, man. Well, before we get into it, man, tell everybody a little bit about you, where you're from, all that good stuff.
Yeah, so I'm originally from Manning, South Carolina, so not too far from here, maybe 40 minutes or so, and grew up here pretty much all my life, moved to Atlanta for about 10 years, came back, and, I'd say probably in the last 10 years or so, I really had just started working, doing sublimation stuff for crew shirts, and really worked with like some of the really small teams in NASCAR, like the Mike Harmons of the world and things like that. And just kind of kept that up as a side hustle, side project. And in late 2022, one of my good buddies, Scotty, who's now a business partner with Driven, I've known him for 10 years or so. And he was the motorsport sales rep for Wally X Sunglasses. And so he was the one that really put together the deals with Kevin Harvick and Joey Logano and those guys, and really elevated that whole program with Wally X. And, in 2022, kind of in the latter part of the year, the owners of Wally X called him up and said, look, we don't really think motorsports is our thing anymore. We really want to focus on hunting and fishing and the outdoors, and we're probably going to do this for maybe one more year, and that's it. And so, Scotty been in the sport for 20, 25 years, working with Joe Nemechek, and, really didn't transition into Wally X. And so that's really all he knew for the last 10 years was working with Wally X and that brand. And so he reached out and was, looking for work basically for 2023 and beyond. And he'd asked me if I needed any help with the sublimation stuff. And at the time, it really wasn't big enough to bring him on as, kind of a partner for that. But we got into talking with sunglasses maybe. And my other business partner, Hunter, we were looking to do something maybe in the apparel realm with hats or something else along those lines. And, kind of just decided let's start our own sunglasses brand, and one of the things I'd done when I lived in Atlanta was I worked for the parent company that owned Ray-Ban and Oakley. So it's an Italian company called Luxottica. Yep. So got tons of knowledge of the sunglass industry working for those guys. I mean, they're the giants of the industry, and, kind of pulled our resources together between what he knew at Wally X and some of the information he had and some of the information I had at Ray-Ban and Oakley. And we were off to the races in 2023. So it really started in January of 23, and it took us until about August of that year to really get our product lines set up and all the samples in. And so pretty much then on 2024 was kind of the first year and really just hit the ground running. And now I've been doing this full time now since 2025. So,
all right. So I'm gonna ask a question.
Yeah.
Who is? I know we're gonna get into your whole driver lineup now. But as far as Driven Sunglasses, who was the very first driver?
So the very first driver was Ryan Preece.
Oh, wow.
And we had samples at that particular race. We were in Atlanta for that July race in Atlanta.
Gotcha.
We had a pair of classics as kind of the first thing that we got, and Ryan, it was a Wally X driver, in previous, and was kind of notorious, and I hate to throw Ryan under the bus. Hopefully he's not listening, but he was kind of notorious, we heard, for losing sunglasses and being without sunglasses at the racetrack. So, of course, Scotty gets a phone call, and he's like, hey, man, I need a pair of sunglasses. You got anything? And so we were like, actually, we do.
We sure do.
You want to try these? And he was like, man, he called us after practice or qualifying or whatever, and he's like, man, I really like those glasses. Like, how do I get some more of those? Like, so we actually started right then, before we even had any product, working on an exclusive like Ryan Preece edition right then and there. So,
nice.
He's been with us from day one. We love Ryan to death.
Ryan's a good dude.
Oh, yeah. Oh yeah.
He's a fun guy to be around.
Oh yeah.
I could see how he could lose sunglasses.
Well, he's running all over the place.
That's what I'm saying.
He's a madman, you know. So
If he's not, and then don't let it snow because he's outside riding on a tube or something like that. I'm like, oh, don't flip no more,
oh
please.
yeah. if it's got a motor, Ryan Priest is riding on it, driving it.
It is. So after that, man, all of a sudden, we've seen, especially, rolling in to rest 2024, 25, especially, seemed like y'all kind of blew up on the NASCAR scene, especially, but even branching out to other motorsports.
Yeah. So 2024, it kind of started off slow for us. We were really just focusing on sunglasses, and then we'd had some relationships with some people over at Stewart Haas Racing at the time, and I guess their supplier for crew shirts, they kind of run into some issues as far as supply chain and getting stuff on time, and really got our big break. We got a phone call and was like, hey, we need crew shirts in like 10 days. Can you get them done? And I said, absolutely. We'll do our best. And we got them knocked out, and the rest is kind of the history at that point. Like Stewart Haas basically used us the rest of the season. And it was unfortunate that they were shutting down, because that was a 4-car cup team. I mean, that would have been a pretty big account for us to have at the time. But, it ultimately gave us the credibility to go to other teams and say, look, we're doing crew shirts for Stewart Haas. I mean, they're a pretty well-known cup team here in the garage. And, that was what we really needed was, a break like that to be able to get in there, because NASCAR is just a very hard market to get in. I mean, unless you know somebody, it's hard, and people are very loyal, which I appreciate that they're loyal to brands. They're just not very easy to switch. If they've been doing something for 10 years, they just want to keep doing it and they don't want to switch. So, us coming in at our price point and being able to deliver like we say we are has really been a game changer for us.
Nice. So the sunglasses themselves, though. I mean, I know we'll talk a lot more about racing and everything, but tell us just a little bit about the sunglasses. I mean, I know everybody has, sunglasses they wear for the most part. I do not lose sunglasses. I will tell you this right now. And one of those brands you talked about earlier, I ain't even going to go there. One of them you worked for. I got a pair that I've had for, let's see, my son's 16 that you just met. I've had them for at least 18 years.
Oh, wow.
Still have them.
That's pretty good.
They go through a few pair of lenses, but I still have them.
Yeah.
So
that's
I
pretty
wanted
good.
to be, and I am a sunglass wearer. So, so tell us just about the sunglasses. What is it that you're looking at these designs and stuff now, or have been for years. What is it that makes a good pair of sunglasses?
It's a couple things. One, it's the fit, right? If it doesn't feel good on your face,
that's right.
You're not going to wear it very long. And then it comes down to the price too. Is it something that I really want to spend my money on, or is it just outside of my price range where I don't think I want to waste money on this particular product, and so we tried to find a happy medium with the majority of NASCAR fans that we feel would come to a racetrack, because we really built the company to one day be able to sell sunglasses outside the racetrack, or be a vendor to NASCAR and things like that. And, with Wiley X being a vendor outside for 10 years, their price point was somewhere between $140, $160 a pair. Yeah. They were doing a really good job of selling sunglasses out there, but that's tough today.
It is.
To get a fan to drop $160 on an item at the racetrack. So we wanted to create a product that was, going to be a little more economical and still give you, that same fit and quality as the big brand. And so we settled for a price point around $60 a frame, which is about a third of what most of the big name brands are. And, we tried them out with crew members, and, if anybody was going to tear up a pair of sunglasses, it was going to be a crew member.
You ain't wrong.
So
what, they throw them down, throw a helmet on? And
so we got a lot of feedback from those guys, where to make improvements here, where to make improvements there, what they really wanted as far as different styles and looks and colors. And the good thing is that Scotty had pretty much a good playbook of, what was successful for Wiley X and their color schemes and whatnot. And so we kind of fed off of that. And as we were getting our initial runs of product in, it was kind of easy for us to figure out that color combo and whatnot for those guys. So, and then, you see blues and reds and everything else. You want to get guys to match their crew shirts for their car and everything else. So, yeah, But everything that we make is 100% polarized.
Nice.
It's all lightweight. We have some glasses that even float. So one of the things, when I worked at we'll call it the O brand, right?
Oh, yeah.
I would get pairs of sunglasses, for Christmas gifts or whatever. And I gave some to my stepdad, and we were out on the boat, put them on for 5 minutes. He had them on top of his hat, and we started cruising. Next thing you know, hat goes off the head. The O brand's at the bottom of the lake. So, we figured, South Carolina to the south, there's tons of lakes and stuff around here. There's the ocean, Myrtle Beach. Like, let's make a frame that, people can take and not have to worry about losing too. So we've even got that in the playbook.
I like it. I like that a lot because I've done the same thing. Can't say I haven't. But I've always been smart enough. I'm like, I'm not taking my good sunglasses there.
Exactly. That's what they make QT gas station glasses
Exactly.
for.
That's all those have ever been good for me for. It's like, nope, going to the lake. Yeah, let me grab a pair of them $5 things off there because I know they're going in the lake.
Oh, for sure.
Oh, so good deal, man. Well, tell us a little bit about just your history in motorsports, though. Did you grow up around a racetrack?
I did.
Or?
Yeah. So, my dad, he took me to NASCAR when I was about 3-4 years old, and immediately fell in love for it. I remember one of the first races he ever took me to was like the 1988 Coke 600. He'd actually played in a golf tournament for Oldsmobile, and if you finished high enough, they would let you come and like drive Oldsmobile pace cars around the racetrack.
Nice.
And they were filming like a commercial deal. So I've got pictures of me sitting in the back of like a Cutlass 88, riding around the racetrack. And he asked me, he goes, all right, we're walking on pit road after this is done. And he's like, all right, what car do you think is going to win today? And I see this bright orange, neon orange 17 car.
Nice.
And I was like, that one. And we go sit up in the stands. And then, of course, Darrell Waltrip wins the race.
Yep.
Hooked immediately. DW was my guy for the next probably 15 years after that.
That's awesome.
Oh, yeah. So I haven't missed the Darlington race. I probably can count on one hand how many Darlington races I've missed since 1980 something.
Wow. So that's what I was about to ask. Now that you go into a lot more tracks, obviously, since you've been in the sport more, obviously, would you say Darlington's your favorite?
Oh, for sure.
I would have to say too. I mean, it's in our backyard. So we're kind of partial, I guess. We'll say, all right, beyond that, though, beyond Darlington, what's the next?
It's probably got to be Daytona, right? That's the crown jewel.
Especially since they've done all the updates.
Oh, yeah. It looks completely different than what it used to look like in the 90s. And I mean, it's almost unrecognizable, the grandstands and stuff. But yeah, I mean, there's a few tracks. I mean, I've probably been to maybe a little over half of the racetracks, and each one has their own little unique quirks that make them fun, and there's some that's just way out in the middle of nowhere and there's nothing to do.
You must be talking about Pocono.
Well, yeah, that's one of them. Yeah. But, and then some you just go there and it's so hot, you're just miserable all day. And
Then you go to like the Bristols where y'all were just at, and I love Bristol, absolutely love Bristol. But I'm gonna tell you what, you better have your walking shoes on there, and you better have walked on the treadmill at it on a pretty good incline for most of the week before to get used to it.
It's the only place I've ever been where I feel like I'm walking uphill the entire time.
All the time.
It doesn't matter if I'm going down the racetrack. I feel like I'm walking uphill.
Did you ever go when they put the dirt on it?
I did, yeah.
Oh, we did. We were at the first one actually.
Yeah, it was cool. We actually were sitting up in a suite and we're watching it. And I walked down and, immediately got covered in dirt within like the first 5 minutes of them being down there. I was like, all right, I think I'm gonna go back.
That was the first one's the one that got rained out, right? Had to move to Monday. See, we were not planning on going.
Yeah.
We were up in Gaffney at Cherokee at the dirt race. It ended up getting rained out. So we were like, well, the cup race got rained out. We could get our hotel for one more night. We're only 2 hours away, other than being down here, and we're 5 hours away almost or whatever. And it's like, let's go. That was, we had been the week prior actually to all the dirt race, the late models and stuff they had there. We had hung out around there a good bit. So we were just like, let's go back to it. We ended up getting seats in turns 1 and 2 right in the middle, very top.
Oh, wow.
It was so funny though, because it was so dusty, but the dust wasn't making it up that far, so it was like a cloud under us. It was like, we can't see the track, but we're not getting dirty up here for some reason.
Hey, that's perfect. That's perfect.
It was funny. Oh, cool, man. Cool. So, you know, as you talked about it, rolled into 2025 there, and all of a sudden, you started getting on some more drivers there for sure. And that's when I took a notice of Driven sunglasses on.
Yeah.
So to me, it kind of,
Yeah,
in my eyes, is when it took off then.
it really took off in 2025 for sure. Yeah. So, the first teams we were able to sign really for crew shirts, and that was the biggest thing for us was, you know, we got Roush Fenway, we got Legacy Motor Club, Haas Factory team stayed on with us, and then we ended up getting Front Row Motorsports.
Nice.
So those four were kind of our main four customers that year, and then we just, you know, continued to add more and more drivers. So Ryan was the first one, and then we signed Butterbean, which is sitting right there.
Yeah.
Cool kid.
Been on the show a good bit. He's good.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
he's awesome. And so we got Butterbean, we got Shane Van Gisbergen, we got Josh Berry.
Nice.
Trying to think who else we had in 2025. It was 4 or 5 drivers in that aspect there. And then going into this year, we've ended up, we've added Sam Mayer, Cole Custer, Chris Busher now as part of the deal. So, yeah, it's been a steady, you know, mix of new drivers, you know, each and every year. LeVar Scott, he's kind of an up-and-comer. You know, we got him in the ARCA series, and now he's up in O'Reilly's.
LeVar's cool dude. He used to race at Florence Motor Speedway a good bit.
Oh, yeah.
Over there when he was running late models and stuff. And I got to talk to him a good bit over there, and he's a good dude.
Oh, yeah. You know, and his teammate, Brennan Poole, he wears our glasses, too. I mean, that's a wheel man, too.
Brennan was the first truck driver when he was running truck that we ever had a Chicken Bone Alley sticker on at Darlington.
Really? How about that?
I was like, yeah.
Yeah, he's really good. I wish, you know, he could get a top tier ride in like the O'Reilly series or even in the Cup series. You know, he can really wheel a race car. I've seen him do stuff in Mike Harmon's car, you know.
Oh yeah.
You know, probably shouldn't be done.
He was running for Tim Vins whenever.
Oh yeah.
We ran that truck, the Days of Thunder throwback that didn't even crank up. I was like, that's nice.
That's par for the course.
I know, right? Oh, so that was funny. But no, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Those are all some good guys, all some good drivers. And I know when you what is it as someone who sponsors drivers and puts your product, because that's kind of putting your name on it. What is it you look for in a driver? Because there's a lot of guys that come on here, or you know, that I talk to at the racetrack. They're like, man, I can't get sponsors. I don't know what they want. You know, so what is it as a sponsor that you look for in a driver to be willing to put your brand on?
Yeah, that's a great question. So, you know, obviously we want somebody that fits the Driven name, right? You know, they've, you know, had to work for what they've got to get to where they are. And, you know, Ryan Priest is a great example of somebody like that who really bet the farm, you know, gambled all of his money into making a couple starts with Joe Gibbs and getting, you know, some really good finishes, got a win, and really, you know, made his career based off that gamble, you know, and having to work for everything you got. And, you know, people who, you know, have a high standard at the racetrack, you know, they're not out being, you know, a dummy. You know, they're not going to make our brand look bad, you know, and they're just, you know, at the end of the day, they're good old boys that we like to have representing our brand. And at the same time, though, that ones that actually get the message that we're trying to send to and understand what we're trying to build as well and want to be a part of doing that. And, you know, I could easily just, you know, write a check to a big name guy and he may not even, you know, say our name.
Exactly.
You know, it's just, and we've seen that in the past too. You know, we had a lot of people reach out to us. We still do. And we're kind of selective of who we want, you know, to work with. I think, you know, the group of guys that we have now, they've, you know, Shane won 5 cup races last year. Josh Berry won a cup race. I think Ryan, you know, he won the Clash. He's on the verge of getting that first win, you know, in the Cup Series. And that's what we want, right? You know, and they're hungry. They want to win. And, but we've had guys reach out and, you know, they want X amount of money to put our logo on the helmet visor. you know, and the thing is, like, not to throw shade or anything like that, but if you're running 30th, who's going to see that logo?
That's right.
You know, and so you have to really make it worth our while in order to get on the car and do stuff like that. I mean, we've had full wraps in the ARCA series, you know, with Gus Dean, and Gus gets it. You know, Gus mentions us all the time. He shares our posts, you know, he likes our pages and all that kind of stuff. So that's what we like and what we look for.
Good deal.
Yep.
Good deal. All right, so we've moved on. Like you said, now you've got all these drivers, man. That's company's really growing, I guess you say. Still in a growing phase, you think? I mean,
For sure.
Always growing? Is that what you're looking at? Or I mean, everybody, and you know, you talked about doing shirts and stuff earlier. That's one thing I wanted to ask. Obviously, it's Driven sunglasses, but y'all do other things other than just sunglasses.
Yeah, so we have a whole other kind of wing of our company called Driven Trackside.
Right.
And Driven Trackside just really focuses on what NASCAR teams need, you know, from hats to crew shirts to golf pants to polos to quarter zips, jackets, you name it. So we've got some products already developed and ready to go. And then we have other products that we're currently working on to be able to ultimately one day outfit an entire race team with apparel from head to toe.
Nice.
And so we've got Trackhouse as one of our new teams for 2026. You know, they're doing crew shirts, and now we have them in golf pants. So all those crew guys and stuff are all wearing Driven golf pants. And eventually we'll end up moving into like the work pant arena where it won't be just a NASCAR thing. Like if you are a carpenter locally or you're a roofer or whatever, and you need a pair of, you know, good quality work pants, one day you might have a pair of Driven work pants. So we're continuing to add new product lines, looking into the golf arena as well, and doing golf gloves. We've got ball markers. You know, obviously our hat's kind of a crossover between racing and golf. So, yeah, there's all kinds of different arenas that we're looking at to expand into.
I like it. So I got a question. You know, Hartsville, South Carolina, great place. I'm actually a worship leader at Cypress Grove Church in Hartsville myself. Okay. How did Driven get located in Hartsville, South Carolina?
Yeah, so one of the other business partners, Hunter, that's actually where he's from.
Okay.
And we ended up kind of looking around, you know, so Scotty lives up in Asheville, so he's not very close to us.
No.
You know, and I'm down in Manning.
Not too far, but no.
Yeah, it'll be a heck of a 4-hour commute every day to get to work. But, so, you know, Hunter lives in Hartsville and has grown up there, and I lived in Manning, so we tried to find something that, you know, was either going to be close to Darlington Racetrack or something that both of us could be at, and kind of run the business. So, looking at different properties and things around there, like Hartsville was just kind of an easy setup, you know, and it's easy, convenient for all of us.
Y'all are kind of down towards the downtown area too, aren't you?
Yeah, we're right off the main drag there.
It's a nice area over there.
Oh,
it really is. It really is.
I mean, anytime you can just walk out of the office and walk to go grab a smoothie or, you know, grab a quick bite to eat, or just tons of restaurants and everything around there.
We went to where did we go the other week? Something, little brewery right around the corner over there. That was like old red barn over there. I can't remember it right now. But anyway, it was good. It was good. So we're always over there.
Yeah, it's a good little spot. Yeah,
it is. It is. So, what's the future of Driven looking like? You were just talking about wanting to get into some different arenas, but how do you get into that? That's what I want to know. Is that, what do you do? Because I mean, you talk about how NASCAR, if you didn't know somebody, it's tough to get into.
Yeah.
Are the other sports like that as well?
They are. I mean, you know, and you know, I can't say that we would be where we are right now without Scotty. You know, and so Scotty is really a main key to this whole puzzle, you know, for us to find success, right? And I mean, he's been around for years, knew everybody. So him opening up that Rolodex, so to speak, you know, and make some phone calls and really able to get us meetings and set up with these people. But, you know, we work with a couple of different agencies too that can represent these drivers. And so having that has really been beneficial too, because now we can, kind of pick what drivers that they represent. But
Gotcha.
those agencies also have representation in other forms of, sports. Some you got bull riders, you've got golfers, you've got MMA fighters.
That's what I was fixing to say. Let's get into some MMA.
so yeah, I mean, I guess it depends on, what avenue you want to get into, but, having them as a resource kind of really does help you out. But, if we were going to get into the golf market, I think without having any, help, so to speak, it would just really be just reaching out to golfers and see, who wants to wear your brand, and
I got you.
Send them free stuff to see if they like it. And if they like it, let's make a deal and have them wearing it on Sundays,
You just mentioned something, giving out free stuff there. When you started this thing, how much did you feel like you had to give out free before it's like, man, somebody's got to buy something?
Yeah. So I have a cousin, and she is really big into Amazon, and she's made millions of dollars selling on Amazon, and she did it all out of her house.
Nice.
Basically, retired her husband and got herself ready to retire just off selling on Amazon.
That's awesome.
She's written a book about it. So, when we first started this, I reached out to her too. And, she was like, look, you're going to have to give about half of your inventory away on that first initial run just to even make anything, or find success. And, I thought she was crazy, but looking back on it now after, almost 3 years of this, she was pretty accurate. You give drivers so much stuff, and, ambassadors are the other thing too. Social media is really blown up and really been big for us. We've got a couple, social media influencers that we work with too. And
I got you.
You'd be surprised to find that, they sell more product for us than some of our big name drivers that we have. It's just cool. Those guys get it too, and that's how they make a living. That's, they're constantly on social media, and, Tyler Pennell, I don't know if you know him or not. He's NASCAR Tyler on TikTok. He does all the paint scheme reviews. He's hilarious. He wears our product all the time, and that's what we look for in a brand, is who's constantly like rocking your product, talking about you. He's been phenomenal for us in that aspect.
Nice. That is awesome. That is awesome. That's an avenue. Well, obviously we're on social media, but it is like, man,
it's tough.
That is one thing. It's like, man, you can jump and you can't. It's like, look, there's potential to make a whole lot of money there.
Yeah.
How do I convince myself to make that jump?
I've tried. Like, I've sat there and I said, okay, I'm gonna film this today, and then I'm gonna do that, and then I just don't have the motivation to do it. I've got too much other stuff to do. Like, you really need like a social media manager.
You do. I'm telling you,
to run content for you. But how these guys, create so much content by getting up every morning and putting a camera on their face and talking about their day is just hats off to you.
And I've thought about doing that with my work, because I work at United Rentals. I work on big equipment all the time. I've thought about just strapping a GoPro to my head, but then some of these job sites you go to, they're like, no. I mean, some people look at, big equipment, and they're like, hey, that's cool. I mean, it's not really much big jobs we're doing to it out there, but my thing is, and I've done it before, because I've gone to tracks, before I was racing every week almost myself. Back when we first started the podcast, I was going to a lot of dirt tracks, a lot of cup races and stuff, but you can't really do anything like that at cup races. But dirt races, they let you do anything.
Oh yeah.
And so I'd go put GoPros in the cars and everything, and get a whole bunch of cool stuff. Man, doing that's one thing. That's just strapping it in and going. The editing of all this. It is so much.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm just like, I don't have time for this.
It's like another full-time job. I mean, it takes longer, I think, to edit the videos than it did to film them and set it all up.
When we were doing this, when we first started, we did audio only. It was just set up as we did it at my buddy Sterling's house, who started with me. We did it, and he had a room above his garage that was actually the kids' playroom, and we kind of took it over. We had a little corner of it over there that we just had this thing sitting there. Well, we didn't even really have this sitting there. I had my laptop sitting there, and we had 2 microphones plugged into it, and that was it. and we got up there and talked about it. Man, I would spend 2-3 hours editing stuff. Yeah, that word. Stuff, because we didn't always do it in order. It was like sometimes there would be drivers that would call in, because we used to record on Tuesdays.
Mm-hmm.
We'd record one on a Monday or something. Then we'd actually do our part on Tuesday, and and then I'd have to go back, edit in all the other stuff. And then if something messed up, because we didn't know what we were doing, stuff messed up all the time. And now I'm like, we're live. It is what it is at this point.
We're winging it.
We're winging it. We're going to wing it the whole time. He can tell you right here, I don't have a single piece of paper in front of me or a question to ask him, because I don't know anything. I'm just like, hey, we'll talk about whatever comes up.
That's it.
It makes it more natural that way.
Exactly.
And I did. That is one thing, honestly, because I tried. We used to have a note thing on our phones that went back and forth. That way we would kind of hit each subject, and now it's just like, it felt so scripted. So, man, you got a couple pair of sunglasses over there with you.
Yeah.
Show us what you got with you, so everybody can kind of see it out there. What we looking at?
So I brought you some goodies here. So
Wow,
this is
that's awesome, man.
This is one of our newest lines called the Clutch.
And does everything come with a case like this?
Yeah.
Comes with a hard case.
Comes with a case. Comes in a microfiber bag.
Those are sweet.
So we got some tortoiseshell clutch
Those are awesome.
with the blue lenses. Or these are green lenses, sorry. And then
Blue at some point.
yeah, there's a little bit of blue in there. But the cool thing about these are they have a little bit of wraparound protection, a little more side protection on the side there, and then the lenses are actually Z87 plus safety rated. So
And what I have found out, and I don't do as much anymore, but especially with that little side piece there, those are great for riding motorcycles.
oh yeah, cutting the grass.
Yep,
anything, cut the wind out from the side of your face.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So those
Try them on
those
if
are
you
awesome.
like.
Yeah, man. Yeah, for sure. Dude, those feel so perfect. I mean, they honestly do. I was expecting, because I'm going to tell you, a lot of glasses, you feel like they're just tight.
Mm-hmm.
I want y'all to see this. Look at that.
Oh yeah,
Just, they're spring loaded in there,
spring loaded.
and they so light. Man.
Oh yeah.
I think I'm just going to sit here with them on the rest of the time. We'll have to put them right here on the Gamecock hat right now. Can we see those? There we go. They're up here. Those are awesome, man.
So I brought another pair. This is our newest color too. This is kind of like a matte gray.
I'm just saying, those match truck. Those match my truck.
Oh yeah, matte gray with blue lenses. Those are perfect.
Those are awesome, man.
Same thing. So we offer this clutch. It comes in that gloss tortoise, this matte gray, and then we have it matte black. So and then you can get the lenses in like 4 different colors too.
Those are nice, man.
Those
are nice. And what are those? Let everybody know what those retail for.
So the Z87 Plus, they retail for around $79.
Gotcha.
And then our normal polarized glasses retail for around $60.
Awesome. I mean, that is a perfect price point, like you said.
Oh yeah.
That everybody can. You know, you're not spending $200 on a pair of sunglasses, but you're still getting, I promise you, every bit of quality plus out of Driven sunglasses. And man, I just put those on. Those are ones that I promise you can wear all day. Those aren't because I've had sunglasses before that you put them on your head and you feel like you're squeezing your head all day.
Oh yeah.
I mean, they good and snug. They're not going nowhere, but you got a headache once you're done with them.
And so that's kind of, talking about getting feedback and stuff from crew members and guys like that. It's, these guys that work in NASCAR, like they range in size from a little guy all the way to a really, really big guy. And, some of these guys are former NFL, players that, now found a home in NASCAR, either, jacking the car or putting gas in the car. So, got some big heads on those guys, and so putting the spring-loaded action on the glasses there was kind of a big thing to kind of make it a one-size-fits-all type deal. It's perfect for a medium-sized head, but it also can stretch out a little bit for a bigger head too.
That's right.
Yep.
That's awesome, man. Those are good stuff. And go ahead and tell everybody before we go any farther where the best place to find Driven sunglasses is.
Yeah, so obviously, go to drivensunglasses.com is where you can get all of our stuff. And then listeners, if you want to save 20% and get free shipping, can use promo code DRIVEN20. And if you're in the local area to, the Florence area and Hartsville, we've got a couple different dealers that carry our glasses. There's Coastal Sports Cards in Hartsville that has it. And then we've got an Ace Hardware in Hartsville that is also one of our dealers. And also in South Carolina, Harrison's is a outer workwear company. All 6 locations of Harrison's in North and South Carolina also carry Driven as well.
That is awesome, man. That is awesome. Well, good deal, brother. Well, we'll talk way more about it, obviously. But, man, we're going to go to commercial real quick and pay a couple bills. But stick around with us, talk a little bit about racing.
Sounds good. Appreciate it.
Good deal.
Rev up your engines with Pro Fabrication Headers and Exhaust, the ultimate powerhouse in motorsports performance. From the dirt tracks to the high banks of Bristol, ProFab is the go-to experts for custom racing, exhaust systems, and headers. Whether you're dominating in dirt late models, UMP modifieds, or midget racing, our precision TIG welded headers are built to your exact specs. ProFab collaborates with top engine builders to optimize dyno results, ensuring maximum power, perfect chassis fit, and unbeatable repeatability. Proudly supplying NASCAR, IndyCar, IMSA, and late model teams, ProFab's lightweight and stainless options much needed off times. With the art teching components, high reversion mufflers, and collectors, ProFab is the edge you need to line first. Fabrication head exhaust, quality that wins. ProFabrication.com. Chicken Bone Alley is brought to you by SRI Performance. They are your one-stop shop for all things racing. Do you need performance parts? Look no further. They offer a wide range of high-performance parts for various types of racing, including stock car racing, dirt racing, and more. SRI Performance also has the most knowledgeable employees in the industry. Performance.com. And when you do, don't forget to use the promo code CBone10. That's C as in chicken, BONE 10, and get 10% off at checkout. Tired of leaving performance on the table? Ready to dominate the track? For decades, Earl Ramey Racing Engines has been the secret weapon of champions. We don't just build engines, we craft precision engineered powerhouses designed for one thing: victory. From meticulous machining to expert assembly, every Earl Ramey engine is built with uncompromising quality and a passion for speed. We understand the demands of racing, and we deliver the reliability and raw power you need to cross the finish line first. Whether you're tearing up the asphalt or conquering the dirt, Earl Ramey Racing Engines provides the competitive edge you've been searching for. Don't just race, conquer. Contact Earl Ramey Racing Engines today and let us build your winning machine. Stock Car Steel and Aluminum is a full-line steel service center stocking thousands of sizes, shapes, grades, and types of metals and plastic. If you need it, they have it. And if not, they work fast to find what you need and get it to you. Stock Car Steel and Aluminum also has the ability to cut orders to your specifications as requested. Their dedicated team not only brings many years of experience to the table, but they are always ready and willing to lend a hand with anything you may need. Stock Car Steel and Aluminum. Your material needs are covered here.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, also like to thank our good friends right here in Florence, South Carolina at Dixie Made right here. If you get off, stop there at Buc-ee's, as everybody does in Florence now. I guess that's what we're known for now, I guess.
Yeah.
Used to be the Thunderbird years ago. Now it's Buc-ee's. Why are you laughing about Thunderbird, Jason? What's wrong with Thunderbird? I haven't eaten there in probably 20 years myself, but anyway.
If you are famous for the Thunderbird, okay.
Okay, it was either Thunderbird or Sexton's Dental Clinic. Which one? I mean, at one point in time, Florence, South Carolina was considered the false tooth capital of the world.
Oh my goodness!
Solely because of Sexton's Dental Clinic.
Okay, been there once.
See.
Well, I paid $200, man. They didn't see me. They gonna send me next door to the other Dons. Man, I ain't doing all that, bro. I never went back.
Never went back. But anyway,
Never back.
go check out our good friends at Dixie Made. They got you covered. It is getting warm out here. I'm gonna tell you what, it was hot Saturday is what it was. It was plumb hot. Summertime snuck up on us. I picked a wonderful day to start my race year. It was so hot out there. But anyway, y'all, go check out Dixie Made. They got you covered from head to toe. All the finest clothing that everybody wants around here, all the Southern fried cotton, Simply Southern, and all that good stuff. So we might have to talk to Brandon over there. We need some driven in there. That's what we need.
Hey, I can work.
I was fixing this. I was gonna say that.
We need some driven sunglasses up in there. That's what we need.
Yeah.
We might
Come
have
on,
to-
Dixie, man, get on the ball here. I ordered me a pair, Nick. I ordered me a pair earlier. Sure did.
There we go.
I got the gray manage with the green lenses.
There you go.
There you go. There you go.
Sure did.
So yeah, y'all go check them out. Also, our good friends at MPM Marketing, www.marketwithmpm. Go check Tanya out over there. In this racing world, you got to know somebody that knows somebody that knows somebody and all that and knows how to do it. And there's nothing better in the game than Tanya over at MPM Marketing. She, especially, I mean, she knows guys on the asphalt side too for sure, but I'm going to tell you what, she's got the dirt game on lock over there.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, she knows who to know and all the ones you need to be in front of and all that good stuff. So give Tanya a call, www.mpmmarketing.com, and you won't ever find any better social media management out there. Her graphic design and all that stuff's really good. And apparently yours is too, because I'm going to tell you what, you put that thing up really quick. Also, ladies and gentlemen, Fresh Chef. If you're in the Ray City area of North Carolina, and I say Ray City area, it's a big spread out area up there, anywhere from Charlotte all the way to Hickory and everything in between. You can visit a Fresh Chef, daily food and drink specials, and I promise you to have everything you like up there. Try the shrimp and grits. Love it. Love their shrimp and grits. But anyway, we got our good friend Racing Jason on with us now. Jason, what's up?
What's up with you, man?
Oh, another day in paradise.
Living the
Monday.
dream. What nightmare at a time? Come on.
Nightmare at a time. Let me tell y'all something. I ain't told nobody this. Let me tell y'all how bad things are getting.
Uh-oh.
This is funny. This is actually funny. I woke up laughing about it. I thought it was a nightmare. I ain't gonna lie to you. It was a flat out nightmare last night. And I woke up from it. And what it was, I was sitting at a gas pump. And all of a sudden I look up and my bill on that gas pump's like $750.
That was a nightmare.
I mean, I woke up like scared. I mean, I ain't even gonna lie to you.
Were you filling
What were
up
you
your
filling
airplane?
up, man? Oh, my
Apparently so.
God.
I don't know what I was filling up. I just know it kept on going. That's all I know. It was. I woke up. I told my wife, because I never take like melatonin or anything. She had these melatonin gummy things. She's like, "You want one?" I was like, "Sure, why not?" And it was earlier, and I was like, "I'd take a good." Apparently, I don't need to take those. It was funny.
Oh, man.
I mean, I woke up like, huh? And I was like, I literally started laughing at like 3 o'clock this morning. It was bad.
Oh,
Real quick
God.
before we go into anything, me and Nick were just talking here over the commercial break. Also, on the driven sunglasses you were talking about, because you're wearing a pair prescription glasses.
Yeah, so we actually offer prescription for any of our pairs of sunglasses. If you are like me and pretty much blind when you take your glasses off, then we can make them either clear or we can do a mirrored polarized just like our normal sunglasses.
That is awesome.
Yep.
That is awesome.
Are those eyeglasses right there?
Which one? His.
Okay, they look good. Oh, yeah, they look good. Yeah.
I appreciate it.
He said he can't see you, but he appreciates it.
How many can you see me? They look good though. I like them. I can't wait to get mine. Yeah, man. Guess what? I'll be wearing to the track, Dave.
There you go.
There you go.
There you go.
Got a pair of gray
Let's
ones.
go.
With blue
Come
lenses
on.
right here for you.
That's what I got right there. Green, but green lenses.
Oh, green.
He like that green. He said he got to
Okay.
get that money.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not you, Dave.
Oh, I don't want to hear it. All right. Well, I guess we got a little bit of racing to talk about this weekend, and I'll go ahead and get it out the way since it's what I did a lot of the weekend. We raced this weekend, everybody. Just so y'all know, I pulled the truck out. We raced.
Okay.
We were there. We had some issues. Unfortunately, it was just one of those weekends. Got out there and ended up having a power steering leak. Okay, we kept on working on it. We got the truck better throughout the day, but it's like we slowly slowed down the power steering leak. Slowly slowed it down a little more. It's like every time we went out, I had to slow it down a little more. But what had happened, we're thinking, we're going to check and be sure. We think that the power steering leaked so much and it sprayed up on the belt that the water pump was slipping. And so we made it about halfway in the race, and it didn't run too hot by no means, but it was hotter than I wanted. And I was like, nah, we ain't hurting the motor for this one. Let's bring that thing on in.
Save it for another day.
Exactly. So,
It's amazing, Dave, how you can't find that at the shop, at the house. When you go to the racetrack, all of a sudden, got a leak.
well, that happened.
Never
and
fails.
Also, on top of that, the fan somehow just came unplugged on top of that. So neither one of those were helping our temperature problem.
Yeah,
At
definitely
all.
need that.
Neither one of those. And, plus being 94 degrees outside was not helping at all. So that was our weekend. Just saying. My good friend Ethan Winkler and my buddy Chad Webster, they took it to Victory Lane in the Charger race. Let's see, Averitt Lucas won the late model race at Dillon Motor Speedway. Matt Briggs won the 4 cylinders. J.R. Moore won the truck.
That's 3 in a row for him?
That's like at Dillon, maybe, yeah. But he has Brandon Johnson has won everything in trucks at Florence this year. Literally every race so far. Other than that, I'm not sure who won Legend Cars and stuff. I'm not sure. There's so many of them out there now. So many of them. I used to race the Legend Car stuff, and now there's so many of them. They're gonna have the Nationals there this year at Dillon, the Winter Nationals, I guess it is. And so, if they don't have something big going on that weekend, all them boys are at Dillon.
Oh, wow.
And so it was a lot of them. And actually they were down because they had the Spring Nationals, I guess it is, in Nashville this past weekend, but there were still a pile of them there. So,
Jeez.
yeah. And
Really? I didn't know that.
I like the Legend Cars, but it's a different breeding than Legend Cars now. It's I don't know how much you've watched of it, but it's
I watch a little, Shane and and Scotty McLaughlin.
Yeah.
They kind of they play around with them
and that's
in
kind
Charlotte.
and that's kind of the better of the racing. The local racing so much is hurting because some of these boys, I'm gonna tell you, I think their mentality or how they're taught or something is just drive in at all costs, block at all costs.
8 tires better than 4.
8, 12. I mean, it don't matter. All of them, just hit as many as you can.
Oh, wow.
That, when they leave there, they're just trash cans full of bumpers.
Really?
Yeah, they just pull the bumper off, throw it away, put another one on it. And I'm just
Cars Tour race, basically.
And that's exactly what's happened to the Cars Tour. As much as I like the Cars Tour and like all that stuff, that's what's happened to us. Those boys have moved up to big cars. So, I don't know. It's one of them deals. But other than that,
Hey,
it was
how was
really
the car cat?
What was that?
Well, how was the car cat at Dillon?
Not bad at all. I think we had 8 trucks, so that was kind of a little on the lowish side, but not horrible for trucks. Charger or Challenger, I want to say there was probably, they mixed in a couple street stock because street stocks didn't really show up. Street stocks aren't showing up nowhere for some reason. But I want to say there was probably 10, 12 of those. So that's decent.
Okay.
4 cylinders, I want to say there was probably 8-ish of them. It's okay. Late model, though, they had a good field of late models. I think there was about 14-ish.
Wow. Hello.
12, 14 limited late models.
All right. Good deal.
So
okay.
that was nice. See that?
Okay.
I'm trying to think what else was out there. About it.
Legends. Is that it? Legends?
They had the mini cups. Mini cups, I think, are about gone.
I didn't know they were still around, man. I swear.
Yeah, Dillon's one of the only places that runs them anymore. Yeah, I'm just like,
wow.
Them things are too dangerous to me.
It's been a long time since I've seen one.
You remember when they were running them in the arena stuff? And I liked them in there because it was so close in there.
Yeah.
Dillon's almost too. Actually, his insurance made him slow them down even more this year because their feet are literally right at the end of those. They're like a go-kart with just a
it looks
body.
like they're almost laying completely flat.
Yeah, and so they made them slow them down even more, and I feel like they're kind of hidden out the door. And I hate that. But Bandoleros, I think, have kind of come in and took the place.
Taking over that.
Yeah. So
how many mini cups do they have out there?
Not many. I think there were about 4 or 5.
I didn't know. I did not know they were still around. I swear to God.
That's about what always shows up over there. About 4 or 5 of them. That's about only ones left.
Wow.
I don't know. I don't know anywhere else they actually run them. I mean,
they used to run them up there at Winston-Salem, didn't they? In the arena up there.
They might have run Winston-Salem. I know they ran them at the it used to be the Bojangles Arena in Charlotte, and they ran them in.
That's what I meant.
They ran them up in Richmond at some arena up there. And it was funny because the first time I ever saw one, we didn't know anything about it. Me and Sterling were up in Charlotte doing something, and we happened to come by the Bojangles Arena, and we just saw a bunch of trailers. I was like, "What are they having there?" So we kind of pulled in the parking lot and looked, and we see a bunch of them sitting outside. So we kind of just walked through the pits. They didn't say nothing to us. We just walked through the outside pits and kind of walked through the big door. We're watching them right there. I was like, these things are awesome. And they were awesome in there because it was, they were so, it wasn't even the cars were loud enough inside, but that track, the way it was built, it's like, oh God, it just sounded like something bad was going to happen.
My God.
Anyway, that's what we did this weekend, and that's where we were. So we'll try it again eventually. We got a couple things to do. I'll be with Kip Knaus this weekend, spotting for him at Florence Motor Speedway in the Bandolero. With our Profab buddies. I think we got 4 cars coming to the track this weekend. Whew. Lucas McFall. Oh, God. I'm going to miss some names. I'm going to have to look them up. I'm sorry. But I know I'm a Kip. That's what I know.
That's all you need to know.
That's what I know.
You need to focus. You just need to focus on that car making tech. That's all I got to say.
We're good on that. We're good on that.
Work.
We've made it through tech many times.
Okay. All right.
I always tell Chad that when he comes around. When Chad comes around, I'm like, we got to make it through tech, Chad.
Not like he's ever had any issues.
No, never. Never.
Now you see where I'll go with that.
One day we were sitting at Florence. It was so funny because one day we were sitting at Florence and we were going to make a spring change on Kip's car. And instead of just, pulling the shock off, changing spring, we just had some spare shocks in there. So he's just making up, we made up a whole shot with spring and everything already on it. Measured it out once we got it there just so it'd be the same. By the time we pulled the shock off the wall, and Chad's like, let me see that. It's like, you can't touch him. He's like, okay.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Man, if I was racing that and my dad was Chad Knaus, I would have so much confidence walking into a racetrack.
It's so funny though. It's so funny because he gets into it a little bit, but he really steps back and he's like, I'm dad here. And he's he is completely different than what you ever heard on the radio.
Oh yeah,
completely different. He is Dad, the motivator, what's wrong? Let's get it right. It's not the shut your mouth and drive the car check. It is not that check in the house. But I will say, and I've said this on here before, the first time I spotted for Kip and Chad was there, when I got on the radio and all of a sudden I hear Chad come across and say something like, it's a little bit intimidating. I'm not even going to lie.
Could you imagine?
I can't imagine.
God, could you imagine that? Oh, my God. Man, reality would just have to hit.
Oh, it does. Quick.
It's Chad's on the dog. Yeah, unbelievable. That's unbelievable.
Let's just get by ourselves, just make laps. Please. Please. Let's don't do nothing crazy today. No, it's fun. But we've become good friends, and we all crack up on the radio now. So it's fun.
How cool is that, though, man? You and Chad become pretty tight, man. How cool is that?
Oh, it's cool. I mean, it's really cool.
That's awesome.
That's what me and Andy said. Andrew Garris with Profab Headers have said, because he started up this deal with them and asked me to come on and help out what little bit I do. And he looked at me one day. He said, "A year ago, would you have ever thought that we'd be hanging out with Chad?" I was like, no.
No. What am I big old card was it? So unbelievable. It's unbelievable. It's unbelievable.
It really is. It really is. Because I mean, it's pretty cool. I'm waiting for him to invite me over to 10 Tents over there.
There you go.
I don't know why. I don't think I'll fit in there at all, by no means. But I just want to see what a country club with race cars looks like.
Just shoot him a text,
Oh, I mean, I will. Hey, can we get over there? Sure, come on. What day you going?
Hey, Dave, that's the way it was at SRI 10 in the World Finals in 24. I'm standing there. I got colleague. I'm standing between colleague racing. All these guys I met through Twitter, colleague racing, and front row motorsports. It just blew my mind. I'm standing right in the middle of these two. Oh my, really?
And what's really funny, you just talk about colleague, buddy Chad Webster, that works on all my truck and sets it all up and everything. He went and picked up a rear end jig. We're gonna try to start, because there's nobody around here really does rear end stuff. So we went and picked up a rear end jig that his brother-in-law had. His brother-in-law had bought it from Chris Rice.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So,
wow.
I was about to message Chris and be like, hey, remember this thing?
Wow.
So,
how about that?
Yeah. I'm going to tell you, NASCAR and all seems so huge, and it is. But I'm going to tell you, down here in the Southeast, it's really a small world.
Oh, yeah.
It really is. And you probably realize that a lot, hadn't you?
And same thing, like, there's, times where, as a fan of the sport, right? There was guys that I just didn't care for, and there's guys that I really, really liked. And sometimes you meet people that you really, really like, and you're like, they might not be as nice as I thought they were. I really don't feel the same way about them. And then, Jimmy Johnson's a great example.
Yeah.
He about made me quit watching NASCAR just because he won so much. And, now, he's a client. We've done custom hats for Jimmy Johnson. He loves our stuff. And,
that's awesome.
So I was sitting there at the Daytona 500 this year, and, he's getting ready to get in the car, and we're talking business about hats. And I was like, that's pretty cool right here.
Yeah.
Just never would have thought, 15 years ago when I was anti Jimmy Johnson. Now hey, that's pretty cool.
That didn't happen. That didn't happen.
Yeah, it's water under the bridge now.
And I'm kind of the same way. About Kyle Busch. Actually, I was never a Kyle Busch fan. Just didn't like his attitude at all. And I mean, he started bringing Brexton out to Florence Motor Speedway a good bit, and we ended up parking beside him a couple of times and everything. And I mean, just one of the coolest, most down to earth people. His whole family, him, his wife Samantha, all of them. I mean, just really cool. I mean, when they're at the track, they're just.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes you have to catch them in their right, mindset and right atmosphere, and I think Kyle I was always a big Kyle Busch fan. Even, I was probably the only person that would get up in the stands and actually stand up and
You were
cheer
that
for
guy.
him, for driving
Wow.
intros.
Why you didn't like Jimmy Johnson?
Wow, that took courage. I promise you that.
Yeah.
Wow.
You can shake the tree, but you can't beat the bush, right?
That's right. That's right.
But
I like that pun. That was good. That was good, man.
But yeah, I mean, I've met him a few times as a fan, and he's very standoffish, and it's just, you have to understand that's where they're at. They're at work,
They're there to work.
and some guys handle it better than others, and and some are really good at it, and I mean, I feel like even talking about personality wise, like looking in the garage now, I mean, like you look at Chase Elliott, he's the most popular driver, but
I don't understand.
I
that.
don't either.
I mean, I like Chase. I think he's a great driver.
Yeah.
I'm not taking anything from, and I've told my nephew this because he's a huge Chase Elliott is the reason he started watching NASCAR. And I'm like, I looked at him when I said, how? He's like, well, I went to Charlotte and he won. I'm like, I get that.
Yeah.
But he's a good guy. I mean, I'm not taking anything from him, but he just don't have that.
There's just no personality.
No.
And, I talk to people in the garage and they say, oh man, you get Chase like outside of the racetrack.
bet.
They say he's, the funniest
But
dude.
the fans don't know that.
Exactly. Like you don't see it. And I mean, I grew up with Darrell Waltrip and Dale Earnhardt. Those guys had personality,
Oh, yeah.
and they showed it every
Rusty
Sunday.
Wallace.
Yeah.
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 Every Sunday. Even probably and you know the time. I mean, it was laid back, but it was still a very prominent person. Harry Gant.
Mm-hmm.
Dude never got mad at anybody, ever.
Yeah.
But was one of the most likable people ever. I mean,
Yeah.
tell you what happened.
If you just hear him talk, I mean, he just sounded like a dude right up the street.
Yeah, exactly.
And
That's what he was.
That's relatable, right?
exactly.
We have this conversation all the time, like internally with our group and stuff like that, and I just don't know what the fix is, right? I mean, these guys, I think they've all grown up with money, and they've all kind of didn't have to really come up the hard way like some of these other guys did, but
And I will say probably one of y'all's got Ryan Priest. He's probably one of the biggest people I've ever seen that outside track, at track, he's same dude.
yeah.
Same dude. I mean,
And I didn't really know a whole lot about Ryan until we started doing a deal with him, but now I see him on social media. That dude is hilarious.
Oh, yeah.
Like it amazes me that he doesn't have more fans.
I know.
And he's not more popular than he is, but yeah, it's a weird,
huge up northeast though.
Oh yeah.
Huge northeast
Oh, yeah.
fan base.
Yeah, he's Chase Elliott up there.
Exactly. It's just a smaller scale. If it wasn't for Dawsonville, Georgia, I don't think Chase have near it. If it wasn't for the daggone horn. No. Or the siren, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
The siren.
The pool room.
The pool room. Did you know, Jason, and you may know this, did you know, everybody hears pool room. Do you know the pool room does not serve any alcohol?
Really?
Nope. Yep.
Dead
And
serious.
they don't really hardly serve. They don't hardly serve fruit. Donald McIntosh. I asked Donald McIntosh about it.
Yeah.
When he started working, traveling for Billy Hicks,
Yep.
he said, "Man, it ain't nothing like it used to be. Nothing. They don't really hardly serve any food anymore.
It's just a hangout more than anything.
That's all it is. That's all it is.
Just like the local hangout with a pool table or two in it.
And that's it. That's it. Yeah.
That's crazy to me. I'm like, how does a place like that still stand there? I don't know.
Well,
So I asked because when Smoke was working for him, I said, "Man, I love to go to Dawsonville and to the pool room and hang out with y'all." He said, "Man, it ain't nothing like it used to be." I said, "What?" He said, "Man, it's just faded out."
That's crazy. That's crazy. But anyway, all right. Well, I guess we got a little bit of racing to talk about. I guess it goes.
I didn't
on
get
from
no
time to
text,
time.
bro. We didn't do no picks for Kansas.
We didn't. We all got a freebie this week.
Okay.
We saved a driver. That was my bad. I ain't even gonna lie. That was my bad. That was a working on truck, trying to get it finished and ready to go and testing. And
But I picked Tyler Reddick, so I won, right?
did you? I did too. Dang.
Oh, you did too. Oh, so we
too.
tied.
I bet Connor did too. No, Connor picked Kyle Busch. That's what Connor picked.
oh, jeez.
All right, let's talk about that real quick. Man, there was a. Did you see the back and forth kind of between Kyle Busch, Denny Hamlin?
Yeah, man.
There was some shade thrown, and supposedly they're buddies. I mean, even after the Gibbs days, you know, Kyle's been on his show. And I guess we're in that spot, in podcaster spot. Denny said, basically what Denny said is Kyle needs to step up and do better. Is essentially, I mean, kind of how I took it. Is that what you heard?
That's something like that, yeah.
So, and Kyle kind of took exception to that, and he pretty much said if he wants to trade cars, I'd be more than happy to if he thinks he can carry it any better. I was like, ooh, ooh, and he said,
Wow.
and then what he say? He said, I can make his life tough, basically. So I was like, dang, that's a little rough there. So
Well, hello.
I don't know.
Former teammates.
Do what?
Former teammates.
Former teammates. Oh yeah, former teammates. Yeah, former teammates for sure. I don't know. Like I said, we're in that spot, and I call a spade a spade. Like I said, I like Kyle Busch. I've met him over there many times. Been on the track with him in legend cars and stuff, and I like him. He's running like crap right now.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yes,
as a
he is.
podcaster, I
Yes,
guess
he
I
is.
got to call a spade a spade.
Well, all Chevrolets are running like crap, really, bro.
Yeah, but ain't all. But there was one that finished second.
Yeah, should have the race won.
Dude, I'm gonna tell you that-
where they come from,
Tyler
bro?
Reddick, he's on another level.
It's unreal right
He's
now.
on another level. But we'll get to that. But what? Okay, you from the outside. You're not a podcaster per se, but how should that be handled? Do you think? Does Denny need to call a spade there, or did he go too far in what he said? You think?
I think he's got a job to do, but I think also too, like, I don't know that it's Kyle Busch. I don't know how you could say that Kyle Busch just doesn't have it anymore. You know, like
He's got it.
I look at Austin Dillon. You know, what's he doing in that car? You know,
It was like I forgot what place they're in, but they're beside each other in points.
yeah. I definitely feel like it's an RCR problem.
Yeah.
You know, and I think, you know, if rumors are true and Kyle's going to Aspire maybe next year, there'll be your test to see, you know, because the Aspire car is actually running really good. They don't seem to finish like they run half the time, but I mean, Carson Hocevar is running up front. Suarez qualified pretty well last weekend, so I think if anybody could squeeze out the little bit of performance left in a Aspire car, it'd be Kyle Busch.
I believe that too, and I think Hocevar's on that verge too. I think he can, right circumstance happen right now, and I think he can get one too. But yeah, I'm with you, man. I think it's the RCR stuff, but I think Kyle is. I ain't gonna say he's checked out, but I think he's
He's pretty close.
pretty close to it.
I don't, you know, he's so competitive though.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, I don't know if there's anybody that hates losing more than Kyle Busch, and to run into 30s every week and be laps down, like that's just got to be demoralizing.
What is it going on with RCR though? It is okay, and you're probably way closer than I am to it. I mean, I hear some things. We know the whole colleague deal. They left the RCR camp per se. They actually still have a shop over there. It's kind of weird, but rumor was a couple years ago that RCR may be getting that Dodge deal. Is that still a rumor going around? Are they not getting the Chevrolet support, or what is it that's causing this?
I don't know. I actually heard those same rumors too about Dodge, and I don't know that I could fathom RCR being in Dodge, you know, but
if you're not getting the support,
yeah,
you got to do something eventually.
I mean,
I'll figure it out.
yeah, Hendricks definitely got the top tier, and I think Spire's number 2. And you know, the problem is, like, you had so many teams like leave Ford, you know, and go to Chevrolet, and you know, or leave Toyota or whatever, and or vice versa. And you have to look at like where they are in the pecking order as far as all the Chevrolet teams, and I think outside of maybe Haas, they're probably the next one above Haas, probably.
Yeah. And you know, I say the same thing, and you can obviously tell it because, like you said, Hendrick, top of the line Chevrolet team right now. Let's look at Toyota. Obviously Tyler Reddick going up there and just driving around everybody like he's like, you know, he just, when he wants to press the gas, he just goes. But some of your clients, Legacy, they're not having that success. I mean, I'm not saying they're not having some good runs.
Yeah.
but they're not right there on, up there with 2311 right now, or just we'll say Denny Hamlin for the most part of Gibbs.
Yeah.
I
think with Legacy, I think they didn't want to pay the money or something. I think is along the lines is what I remember as far as getting that like Toyota support type deal. I think they wanted to hire their own engineers and try to do it themselves. And I think that's where the gap is. They've made some improvements from last year, but definitely not, running like all the other Toyota teams for sure.
Right. No, and I see improvements. I mean, we can look at the, week to week stuff, and especially, Eric Jones. I think Eric Jones is a really good driver.
Oh yeah.
I mean, that dude is top of the line. I was actually fortunate enough when he won his first Southern 500. I was in the NBC truck when he won, and we come running out of there on the front stretch, and he was climbing out the car right. I got a whole video of him climbing out the car, doing a burnout right in front of us, and climbing out the car. It was one of the coolest. It was one of the highlights of my my NASCAR life.
when it comes to fantasy picks, I usually will take Eric Jones at Darlington.
Sure.
I feel like he's a good pick if you want a solid top 10 at Darlington. Sure. Even in a legacy car, he still runs good there.
He's got it figured out, and I mean, but man, I wish they would. And I know they're working on it. I know anything Jimmy Johnson's got to do with is going to get better. He's not going to run in the back long.
Well, I think it's exciting too. They're adding more and more, like investment into that team. You got Darius Rucker just joined on a couple of weeks ago, and
one of our good South Carolina natives.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
I like it.
Oh, Hootie.
Hootie! Oh, nobody knew that guy. I think that's the only reason he started a country music career, so everybody would know his real name. Everybody stop calling me Hootie.
Oh, God. It's Darius. It's Darius.
Oh, so anyway.
But seeing like 2311 run so good and the Gibbs car is running so good, I don't know that you got that lawsuit thing going on with Spire. It's like, who's really getting the help here,
Yeah, that's I don't man. Let's talk about that real quick. And I know there hadn't really been much. I mean, it's kind of just a back and forth, nothing really happening there. But man, okay, if you took whatever from computer, what crew chief in the history of racing, when they've left and went somewhere else, hasn't took notes with them?
Exactly. I mean, Suitcase Jake had all his notes.
Who'd you say?
Suitcase Jake.
Yeah, exactly. He carried his around in whatever back car he threw him on top of that week. I mean, I don't know. I just feel like it's not worth it.
Yeah, well, even it's like you learn things. Like, how can you unlearn?
You're not going to learn.
Like, you can't take that away from somebody who sat there and listened to those
conversations.
That is their job. I don't know that I fully understand unless there's some things they're doing with chassis or whatever, and he's got pictures of it. Like,
I mean, I could be completely wrong, but man, it just sounds like a ego thing to me right now.
Well, it doesn't look like looking at the finishing results though. I mean, I don't really, if he is over there and got all the information, it doesn't seem to be translating on the racetrack.
And I don't think I hate to say it, but I don't think it is this year. I don't think you're going to see a Chevrolet be consistently up front on every track this year. I just think Toyota's got an advantage over everybody now. I mean, obviously we've seen it, and they know that. They all know that, and I think some teams are playing it more than others. Like, hey, we're gonna go lobby at NASCAR. Then we need help. We need a lot of help. Try to get a whole lot of help.
It's gonna be like the '90s all over again,
and that's awesome. I mean, to some extent. I mean,
remember they used to give them like a little half inch on the spoiler, and you
remember the time that Kyle Busch and them got caught they took a magnet that was, I don't know, it was like 1/8 inch thick and put it on the floorboard to stop the throttle when they dyno tested it.
Yep.
And I'm like, that was awesome.
Oh yeah.
That was great. That's what I'm talking about. So anyway, so yeah, as we said, Tyler Reddick won. And just I thought Denny Hamlin had it. Looked like he might have had it. Weird circumstances there at the end of the race. Some people want to call conspiracy on some of it.
The usual suspect.
But I am with Denny. I am with Denny to the extent of I don't know how you spin out going that slow.
Okay. I do. I get it. I do. I get it. I get
I
it.
will give him that. I mean, I don't understand that.
Poor Cody Ware ain't got a dog in this fight, man. Why would he? Oh my God!
Just because people want to talk. That is it. People want to have something to say. But it is mighty funny. I will say that I think Bubba's a good driver. I'm not going to take anything away from Bubba Wallace. I think he is a good driver. He's been another one that I was able to race legend cars with and talk to him over there. Just actually really, really nice guy. He's completely different. He's another one that's completely different when you see him outside of a cup track. That you see him in a cup race, he is focused. Got the headphones on, he's focused. You get him anywhere else, dude's the life of the party. I mean, that's just every time I've ever seen him, he is just cool guy to be around. But man, how is Tyler Reddick so on a weekly basis? It's like Tyler's just way better. Bubba. Way better.
I don't know. He went from an also ran for the last 3 or 4 or 5 years to something we've never seen before. How do you do that in that span of time, bro?
I don't know. They have hit on something that fits him.
Oh yeah,
for sure.
Yeah,
that's
if I was Bubba, I'd definitely be feeling some type of way about it.
I'd be like, look, you come to sit in the simulator with me, and you're telling me where to lift, we're going to figure this out right here. You're telling me what you're doing. We're teammates. You got to tell me.
Oh, yeah.
Because regardless, it would be a whole lot better for them to finish 1-2. I promise you, Michael Jordan. Y'all think Michael Jordan loves what's going on now. Let them finish 1-2.
Hey, do like Rick Hendrick did with Junior and Jeff Gordon and Jimmy Johnson, switch shops.
Yeah, he sure did. He didn't let none of them get too far ahead.
Yeah, he shoveled the deck. He shoveled the decks.
And speaking of, how about Alex Bowman this week? He come back and ran pretty good.
Yeah,
had him top 15, I think it was. So
yeah,
quiet day.
Quiet. That's what he needs.
Yeah,
that's what he needs.
I don't know if I would have made my return at Bristol though.
No. Too much can happen too fast.
Just constantly in a circle. Let's come back from vertigo.
And I'm gonna tell you, I feel him on that. I have some vertigo issues myself, and it's no fun. It's never put me down that long. I've been down for almost 3 weeks before.
Oh, really?
But yeah, it's never put me down as long as it did him. And one of the last times, I don't get it often, but one of the last times I got it and I figured it out finally, I changed helmets. And the particular helmet I could just hear, it wasn't that I heard that much more, but it was a different harmonic inside the helmet. And it messed with my ears, something serious. And I took it off. I actually gave it to a buddy of mine. I was like, I wore it twice, wore the helmet twice, brand new helmet. I was like, you can have it. It's you. You can have it. I went and got me another Simpson helmet and haven't had a problem since.
Interesting.
Wow.
It is very interesting. It's so much stuff. It's earbuds. It's all that stuff that can make a difference. And if you don't get your ear molds exactly right for your ears, all that can make a huge difference in it.
Well, it's like Don Shaw, a fixture at the Wild West Shootout.
Yep.
Well, he hasn't raced that much in the last couple of years. Well, he had to retire because of vertigo. So he's not racing anymore.
Kenny Wallace has started dealing with some of it. He says he has noise-inducing vertigo, and that's what I had that last time. So I feel them, and I'm gonna tell you, and they sure sound good on there. All these Profab headers and stuff that's on these Cup cars, they sound great. But I'm gonna tell you, they are loud now.
They are extremely loud.
And I guess we just didn't notice it as much when we were down there because all the exhaust was to the outside, so we didn't hear it as much. But now you stand on pit road and it is just you can't be down there without something on your ears.
It's somebody who loves loud cars and all he wanted to be around loud cars. It's just obnoxiously loud.
It is. It is. And I am one. I never thought I'd be this guy, but I have said this many, many times now over the past 5 years. I'm not saying I want them quiet by no means, but it would not hurt my feelings whatsoever for them to require every race car to have a muffler on it that does not go above 110 decibels.
Mm-hmm.
Would not hurt my feelings.
What about drag? Well, Dave, what about drag racers, man? And the 4Ys are coming up this weekend at Charlotte, man. Can you imagine being in the stand? I never gone to a 4Y.
We were talking about that earlier. The first time I went to it, now we took headsets and everything, and we knew what it was we knew the sound it was gonna make. But we sat on purpose at the line one time just to feel it. Or we sat there for a little while, not long, but we sat there for a little while. And let me tell you, that is one of the great. But it's different because I guess it's there and gone.
Mm-hmm.
It's more of the feeling than it is the sound.
It's your internal organs rattling around.
And if you get close enough to breathe in some of that nitro,
oh, jeez.
and this is just me. Am I the weird one? It's like, you hits you the first time, your eyes, you're just over there crying and everything else. And a little while later, it's like, I need to smell a little more nitro. I don't want a lot, but I want to smell it.
For me, I love the smell of the NASCAR cars.
Yes.
Like that stuff smells so good to me. But I think, like from a sound wise, I think the Xfinity car, O'Reilly car, probably is the best sounding car they have right now. And, but talking about nitro, last year I had a meeting with a race team at the 4Ys, and so I drove up and had all my stuff ready, and you're walking through like that pit alley or whatever, and one of those cars had cranked up and was doing their warm-ups. Well, that cloud of like nitro had come out from the trailer, and I'm trying to go to this meeting, and that cloud hit me, and I started choking, and my eyes was all water and everything, and I was like, I can't go to this meeting like this, and I'm trying to go find another trailer that has like a bottle of water or something just so I can try to get composed before I go in there. But I had tears running down my eyes.
I just had a very touching moment, guys. Sorry.
I just love being in a racetrack.
Exactly. Speaking of that real quick, while we brought it up, we didn't touch much on the NHRA side. Tell us a little about y'all's NHRA side, Drew.
Yeah, so we actually have Ron Capps is an ambassador of ours and wears our stuff, and so Ron's doing really well this year. And we just set up a code last night for Maddie Gordon, his teammate. Maddie. So she's doing really well, and just watching her this first part of the year, and her.
She's going to be good.
Oh, yeah.
And she's already good, but I mean, she's going to be great.
And she's got a great personality, too, and just,
knows everything about that car.
Yeah.
That is what's cool, and that is what's missing in so many places now. She knows everything about that car. She could crew that car herself if she had to.
Yeah. So we're excited. All three of us in the ownership group have driven are actually going to go up on Friday, go hang out with Ron and Maddie and spend the day and kind of, let Hunter see and feel NHRA for the first time. So that'd be pretty cool.
Around those pits. Really
yeah, just here, come stand right here.
Stand right here. They're going to crank this car up. You got to hear it.
It's crazy. I don't know how those guys warm those cars up. I've seen some guys do it without masks on.
I know.
How do they do that?
I was over there.
Ain't no way.
I was over there. Leah, whatever, Stewart now, I guess.
Pruitt, Leah Stewart.
But we were walking around and walked to the back. By the time she comes walking back there, just threw it, nothing on. She goes, "Don't you love this?" She just looked at me and said, "Don't you love this?" I'm like, yeah.
Ain't no freaking way.
Yeah,
I don't know how you get used to that.
It like chokes you almost from you can't breathe from that.
There is zero oxygen in it, I promise you. All right, we're going long here. So, Jason, we just talked about enough. Or real quick, how about Carson Quaffel's little ride at Kansas this past weekend?
That was kind of unexpected at Kansas.
It was very unusual, very unusual. But do you know that Travis had also flipped there?
Really?
Yes.
In a truck or Xfinity car?
I think it was Xfinity.
Really?
Or whatever it was back then, when Nationwide, probably when he was doing it. But they were putting it on. Somebody put something on social media that both of them had flipped there. Like it's not a good thing to be a Quapalet. Kansas, apparently. So, I don't know.
Wow.
I don't know. But anyway, so Jason, what you got for us, sir, on the dirt side? That's what we need. We need some driven, and on the dirt side. Don't you
Hella
take
negative
some boys
speed,
to
baby.
some dirt tracks?
We have goggles. Maybe we should.
There you go.
Come out with a dirt line
Fan,
goggles.
fan goggles.
Oh, well, if I don't get dirt in my bush latte, I don't get dirt in my hot dog, I'm not happy, bro. I'm miserable. Come on now. Come on. Let's go. Come on. But it's Dago week, man. It's Dago week.
Dago.
Leaving Friday, baby. The world of outlaws. Who you got on the dirt side, rare and driven?
Nobody right now.
No, well, okay. Not yet.
Are we going to have
Stay
somebody
tuned.
after this weekend?
You just may. You never know.
Stay tuned. Stay tuned.
You just may. You never know. Said it depends on how fast our sunglasses get to him.
Stay tuned. Stay tuned. Stay tuned. I got you. Because I can't wait to get mine. Dave, we didn't go over the notes last week because, you had your anniversary and everything.
I did.
I got to tell you about this, man. Barry Braun back in the news, bro.
Again?
Yeah.
What's going on?
Barry Braun, he was at a banquet.
They let him in?
And
They let him in?
Bro, not only did they let him in, they gave him the microphone on the podium.
Everybody hide their wallets? I mean,
I believe I think they had a coat check at the door. I'm
must
pretty sure they had a
have.
coat
Must
check.
have. He probably was over it.
Well, wait a minute. See, let me talk about this Denny Hamlin thing. Look, man, I don't get paid for this stuff, man. So I just read the headlines. And y'all, you know how I do on Tuesday nights too.
That's right.
Y'all roll with it. So I'm just giving y'all the news, and I don't comment. I don't say nothing about it because I don't get paid for it, and I'm not sticking my neck out.
Nick, you know
I done
who
built
Barry
too many
Braun is?
relationships
I don't.
up.
You don't know who Barry? Okay, Barry Braun, when the biggest thing you'd know him for was when Dirt came back to Bristol. It was on XR. Barry owned XR, still owns XR. Well, they ended up having a bunch of races, mainly last year, right? I think it was 2025.
Maybe mostly last year.
Mostly last year. There's some back in 2024.
No,
They were
24.
Okay, 24.
24.
Paying stupid money. I mean, what was some of the purses? There was I know there's a couple $100,000 races.
2 days at the Eldora at Wilmot Speedway, right outside Chicago. 2 days at the World 100. You get $100,000 1-day race.
Yeah.
Who does it?
just big
The
dirt
handwriting
races.
was on the wall. We should have known this. We should have known this, Dave.
And he ended up putting on some street stock races. I mean, $100,000 street stock races. I mean, stuff like that. Never paid him.
Modifieds.
Oh, wow.
Modifieds. Never paid him. Well, he ended up getting, he got arrested. Did anybody ever really figure out what the charges were and what they were from?
Yeah. Well, I guess Penrose got involved with it somehow because he buried Penrose too. Somehow Penrose got involved with it, Dave. But it's mostly like a judgment against you for like not
False
paying anybody.
pretenses.
What's the charge on that?
I don't know.
It's like if I owe you
Something
money,
under false pretenses.
pretenses, yeah, something like that, yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, put on a bunch of big races. Never paid anybody.
Interesting.
So
Yeah.
so what was he at the banquet for?
Hey, I guess, Dave, he is the new promoter at Hibbing Speedway in Hibbing,
dear
Minnesota.
Well, I guess they're closing that place.
Yeah, because he put,
I put it out
Hibbing.
there that when all this was going on, I put it out there. I tried to get him on the show. I was like, I'm going to let him give his side of it because I'm going to tell him it looks pretty bad.
He buried Hibbing. And I guess he's taking over Hibbing. He backed Hibbing under the bus.
Dang. Oh, well.
All right, Dave. He got on the microphone. He said, he said, I thought the people at Penrose was bad. Man, was I wrong. Talking about Hibbing, the new promoter. Hibbing couldn't be worse than the people of Pennsboro. Man, was I wrong. A lot of people are consumed. You're going to love this right here, Dave.
Oh, God.
A lot of people are consumed about their own agenda. They put their own promotion in place and leave everything else on the back burner. What? What is your agenda?
I don't know.
Do you have an agenda? We all okay. I think we all know what his agenda was, Dave.
Mm-hmm.
And he goes on and on. He goes, "You're gonna love this too." There was a code of conduct at Hibbing Speedway, Dave, for fans and drivers. We will not let drivers devour the racetrack from the inside out. We're not going to allow sponsors to hold the track hostage. So I don't know, bro.
Okay.
I don't know.
Okay.
So what is your thought about this, bro?
I don't know. That's just
I got a question for you, Dave.
no. I mean, just
Yeah,
I have no words.
okay,
I have no words for
yeah,
that. I mean, it makes no
You
sense.
asked- Okay.
Good luck to that racetrack.
Exactly.
Yeah. Can you imagine?
You ever heard the
World of
phrase?
Outlaws?
Nice knowing you.
The World of Outlaws.
Would you?
Oh my God! Can you imagine trying to get a race to go to Hibbing?
Not gonna happen. Nobody's gonna go. I mean, the locals will maybe support the track. I hope they do. Is all I can say.
Oh my God, bro! I heard that, bro. It blew my mind, bro. It really did. It blew my mind. Whew. How about Turbo and Brett Larson having words, man? You see that?
I could see that. I mean, I didn't see it, but I could see them two personalities not meshing.
All that I can say, Dave, I will say this, Dave. I will say this. The World of Outlaws at the banquet every year, they ought to have an award for the most provisionals, given out during the year, and it's called the Brent Larson Award.
Dang. It's dirty. That's dirty.
Okay, here's what Turbo basically said, Dave. He's got about 1,000 starts, 900 of provision. He's never won a race. Oh, Dave, he went on and on and on. It was the funniest thing I ever seen in my life, bro. Oh my God, wow.
Ooh, I just had a thought. I just had a thought, Jason. Just had a thought. I'm gonna give away stuff for Nick over here. Do you know who would be a perfect driver, dirt side, for driven sunglasses?
Bobby Pierce.
No, we're not going there.
Okay.
We going there. Look, they're more in NASCAR right now. They got to keep a little NASCAR connection. Carson
NASCAR
Ferguson.
connection on the dirt.
Carson Ferguson.
Carson Ferguson.
Be perfect.
But I never see Carson. Well,
He wears glasses. He wears glasses. He could be the prescription side.
Could be.
There you go, baby. I won't see Carson till later in the year, bro. Because he runs Lucas. I never get to see Lucas.
That's because you don't like going to good races.
All right, Dave. Have a good night, man. Appreciate it. Wow.
That's because you like to go see the Bobby Pierce show. That's what you like to go see.
I can't help Lucas don't come around here, bro. I got to go 4.5 this weekend.
I mean, you're going 4.5 hours. In 4.5 hours, there's not a Lucas show anywhere.
No, they're Georgetown, Hagerstown, they're this weekend. Back.
No, I'm not saying this weekend. I'm just saying is there not a Lucas show within 4 hours from you? Ever. The whole year, whole season.
Could have gone. I couldn't have gone to Golden Isles, man, but it was cold.
Oh well,
Bruh. The winter freeze was bad enough for me, man.
Oh my goodness, the winter freeze! Holy smokes!
it gets cold.
It is super cold down there.
I remember one year I went there and we got there late and there was nowhere to sit. It was so full. So we're like standing up in one. I am bundled up in a jacket, but we're getting pelted by, track, every bit of it. and it just stung when it hit.
I can honestly, I think that's the coldest I've ever been at a racetrack. Is the winter freeze.
I could see it. I could see it.
Couldn't feel my feet this year, man. I couldn't feel my feet. That's how cold it was this year, bro. Oh my God, it was cold.
Fun. Anyway, what we got? What we got? Talladega.
A boy JD wins $137,000 this week at the Gap.
Not surprised.
Hey, he'd be a good one too, though.
Yeah, but he's not
driven.
I don't disagree, but he's not a.
But he's got Deathridge.
Yeah, he's got Deathridge stuff. But regardless of that, he not being on a tour at all, other than the JD Fun Tour.
True that too. Yeah.
The JD Cherry Picking Tour.
Yeah, exactly what that is. That's exactly what that is. Hey, God bless him. He won $130,000.
I mean, I don't blame him. I'm just saying, but that's what he's doing. The JD Cherry Picking Tour.
He can afford driven sunglasses. Made
I promise you he can. Quite a few pair. Quite a few pair. They are at his price point, I promise you.
Yeah.
Yes.
No, what else you got, sir?
Our boy Will Harrington wins Cochran. He got himself $10,000 this past weekend. Yeah.
I mean, he drove out the driveway and turned in and went and won.
And how far? I wonder how far. I don't know how. I should have looked because Big Ben with the Cochran too. I wonder how far that is from me.
I'm not sure. I don't even know, but I know it ain't far from Will. Literally right down the road from him.
Will?
No, not at all. This is on track.
Hey. Gustin wins Paragon. He won himself $10,000 Friday night. Mars got rained out this past weekend. 26 cars at the Gap. I was thinking 50.
I don't know. I don't get it. We've had these talks all year long. It's like these races that you expect a ton of cars at. There's nobody at them. Then all of a sudden you have just some random race over here and there's 47 cars at it for no apparent reason.
WVMS this past weekend.
Yeah.
WVMS had 48 Super Late models show up.
Paying what, $3,000?
Wow.
I think it was $3,500. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Ain't that crazy, bro?
It makes no sense at all.
None. I got a question for you, Dave. I asked a question last Tuesday night. All right. Would you go to a race where you have 10 cars? Because I've already seen both this year. Would you rather go to a race to have 10 cars, which is a pretty good race, or a train race with 30 signed in?
I say give me the good race any day.
Mm-hmm.
Really?
Yeah.
See, I'm opposite.
You want to see a train?
Let me tell you why.
Why?
Well, I like to see 30 cars to know my sport.
Oh, I'd love to see 30 cars, but if it's going to be a terrible race, I'd rather see a good race with 10 cars.
Well, I like to see a 30-car train race. I swear, that's.
Yeah. I mean, that's good for the track, but
man, you get 30 cars on a dirt track. I just caution after caution.
A lot of times, but if it's locked down like that, they can't pass anybody, so there ain't never no caution. So.
Yeah, they ain't gonna spin out. They ain't gonna
look like a go-kart race.
Is there any place around here that runs Crown Vics on dirt? Do they have
Lakeview,
really?
and Sumter, but Lakeview they're doing really good with it. I'm trying to slide in one myself.
Oh, really?
At some point this year, we getting some at Florence and Dillon too.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah.
I have to get us a driven Crown Vic.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
Hey, Harris has got a $5,000.
Do what?
Hey, Harris has got a $5,000 to win Crown Vic race coming up.
Now, all of a sudden, they coming up with some big races.
That's more than a car cost.
Way more than a car cost. I saw one today for sale that was nice car, race ready. Guy wanted $6 for it, but it was one of the nicest Crown Vics I've ever seen. I was like, dang.
Wow.
But I've seen them all day long for $3,000 to $4,000 race ready. So, anyway, what else you got? We ain't trying to keep Nick around here too long. He got an hour drive still.
All right, I get in there right there. That's cool with me.
Good.
That's good.
You good, brother. You good.
Yep.
Well, good deal. Well, we got who you expecting? Who's your pick for Talladega for dirt side? Bobby Pierce.
Pierce.
See? See? Next World Outlaws race. Who's your pick?
The who?
What's the next one after that? What's the next World Outlaws race after that?
After Dega, they go to where they go after Dega? Iowa, the Iowa swing.
Oh. Who you got there?
Go to Iowa.
Who you got there?
What's that?
Who you got there?
Iowa? Gustin.
What?
Come on, baby, let's
you
go.
didn't pick Pierce?
No, it's Iowa, man. Come on, Gustin. He better protect his home turf, baby. Gustin.
I hear you.
Yes.
I hear you.
Come on.
All right.
on.
Well, since we here with Nick, we going to we got Talladega on the Cup side or NASCAR side this week. All right, who you picking?
Whew, you know, we'll go.
We ain't gonna write down our picks right now. We'll get Connor later.
Oh, I'll do okay.
No, I mean we'll say it whoever we got, but we may have to change ours for when Connor comes in.
We've been talking about him all day.
Unofficially official.
I'm gonna have to go with Ryan Priest.
That'd be a good one.
I'd love to see him win there.
I would too. I think he can. I'm gonna tell you. I think all the RFK cars got a really good chance there. I mean, dude, I thought at Darlington they were so close. I mean, they were 1, 2, 3 at one point in time, and I was like, man, this would be cool.
Yep.
Cool to see Brad win that, and then again. But I really think Ryan could do it there. Who you got? You know, just your perfect pick, not our regular picks, but who you got, Jason?
Michael McDowell, let's go, baby.
Michael McDowell. That's not a bad pick at all. Not a bad pick at all.
Good sleeper.
Yeah, especially for Talladega though. I'm gonna pick some low hanging fruit. I'm gonna go Ryan Blaney.
Okay. Who won this race last year? Do you know?
I don't know.
Of this career, you don't know?
I really don't. Was it Larson?
Was it Blaney? I think it was Blaney.
No, he didn't get a win. He was up front though. It might have been Blaney.
Probably
Blaney or no, it wasn't Logano. Logano didn't win that early in the year because he just barely squeaked into the playoffs. Man, I'm so glad those are gone.
It's gonna be interesting to see how that works out.
It is. But if it's like the first of the year, it's gonna be a runaway there at the end too, which I mean is fine. I'm okay with that actually. Yeah. If you were the best car, you deserve to be the best car. So I'm not gonna be upset if Tyler Reddick runs through this whole year. Wins a pile more. And I told somebody yesterday, I told our pastor at our church yesterday, he was talking about it. He's like, man, they just always come on right there at the end somehow. I'm like, dude, it would not surprise me they could easily, I never thought I'd see it again, but I could see him having a 10+ win season.
Well, he's halfway there.
Exactly. Exactly. Early too. It's April. It's April.
Yeah. No doubt about it, man. He's hot, bro. He is hot.
Let's see if we had any photo finish with Priest. 2-1. Cindric.
Austin Cindric.
Cindric won that one. Oh, damn.
Who won?
Did Cindric win that?
Yeah.
Austin Cindric. Okay, yeah, there it is. Austin Cindric won it. That's right.
Wow.
I could see him pulling something out again.
He's good there too.
Yeah, he's good on super speedway stuff.
All the Penske cars are pretty tough.
Ford in general is good on at Talladega. I don't see him as much at Daytona though. I mean, I ain't saying there's not a lot. Some of them there because you always got the Blaney and the Logano that are in the hunt up there, but I don't see all the Fords up there. But it seems like all the Fords are always there at Talladega.
Yeah, Brad's really good at drafting and blocking, and Joey's up there really good too. So I think either of those three with Blaney be pretty tough.
Hopefully,
I'd love to see Brad win. God, Brad needs a win. Bad.
I want to see it too. He's right there. Well, cool. Well, Jason, we appreciate you as always, sir.
Amen. Hey, nice meeting you, Nick.
Nice meeting you too, man.
Nick.
Can't wait to get my shades in the mail, baby. Come on, let's go.
Nick, it has been a pleasure having you here in the studio, man, and it's been really cool, because I think think I messaged back and forth with you actually. I don't know, it's been months back. Might have been at the end of last season, and then just happened to see you on pit road at Darlington. I'm like, hey man, let's hook this thing up. And so I greatly appreciate you coming over and hanging out.
Absolutely. I appreciate you having me for sure.
Might have
So y'all already knew each other.
we had met.
At Darlington?
Yeah, that was the first time we met.
Really?
We were somehow friends on
Oh,
Facebook. And you want to know something
Oh.
really funny? Really funny. And when I went to, because I think we've been friends on Facebook for almost a year, probably so now. I don't know. And I think it happened because of I saw something. You tagged Butterbean in something, and I was just like, "Hey, cool, whatever." I don't know. One of them crazy things because I run a podcast and I never know who I need to talk to, and so I was like, "Hey, let's add him." I'm that stalker guy. No, I'm not.
I am.
But where was I going with that? I was going somewhere with that.
About being friends on Facebook.
Yeah, something. Like that.
Yeah, y'all being buds.
I don't know where I was going with that, but I think that's how it happened. Was Oh no, I know where I was going with that. I changed positions at work, and I went to work. I technically work out of like Columbia, actually, but I'm at the Sumter location a lot. And I walk in there and meet all the guys in there. One dude's name's in there is Nick Thames. And I was like, I know that name.
There's another one?
Yeah, he lives in Sumter. He lives in Sumter. Y'all are probably related. I mean, y'all aren't far away from each other.
Wow.
Y'all are only about 20 minutes down the road from each other, so
Dang.
he's only
Hey,
about 30, I think.
Well, hopefully he's a nice guy. I'm going to have to be careful.
Yeah, he's a
People
cool
might
guy.
confuse.
Cool guy. Cool guy. Well, on Facebook, he only
Hey,
spells his
Nick,
NIC, though.
Okay.
So,
Gotcha.
hey, Nick, you from Manning? Are you related to Jeremy Thames who cuts grass or something?
I don't
no, the
think
other
so.
Nick is probably.
Yeah.
Actually, he did tell me his brother owned the landscaping business over there, so that's probably him.
Probably, yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Get out of town, Jeremy. Oh my God. Okay. All right. Wow.
Jason lived in Hartsville for a while,
Okay.
so.
Hey, it's Sumter.
Frequent the Wild Heart, did you?
Oh, Wild Heart. That's the name of that. Wild Heart
Yeah.
Brewing. That's it.
Yeah.
Yep.
No, I went to the Thunderbird.
It's wrong, Thunderbird. Where do you think Alabama found their drummer at? I mean,
Are y'all fans of Suge's Barbecue down there?
I am. You know,
Yeah.
the
Oh,
Kelly's.
hey, come on.
You know, Casey.
Yeah.
That's Casey and Cody's Kelly's mom that run that.
Oh, yeah.
So, yeah, great. Good.
You told me
good-
that, yeah.
good fans of Suge's.
Westwood, come on.
Whistle's good, too. I'm fans of any good barbecue, but Suge's
that
got
too.
all kind of food.
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna tell you, they got some one of the best steaks I've ever had in my life.
Suge's got really good brisket, too.
Yes, they do. Yes, they do. Yes, they do. Well, good deal. Well, Nick, like I
Hey,
said,
hey.
man, I'm what's that? Oh,
Hey, you want a good steak? I hung out with the Godwins. Man, let me tell you something. John Godwin can throw down, son.
oh, just to let y'all know too. Percy and Willie's opening back up in Florence.
No.
They are opening
We've
back
been
up.
there. We don't used to go there. Yeah, we've been there.
Yeah, they are opening back up finally.
Wow. How about that?
Friend of mine,
Wow,
that-
they closed down since COVID, right?
Yep. Right after they couldn't keep nobody working there, but somebody I know went in there and bought it. But he's one that originally designed the original menu with the guy who done it, and so he's going back with the original menu and everything in there. So
Pretty cool.
I'm on.
it's a good restaurant.
Oh, yeah.
But anyway, like I said, Nick, sure appreciate you coming over, man. Appreciate the goodies for sure. Got me a good driven hat there.
Hey.
Hey, how you doing?
I got you one, too. Don't worry.
Oh, okay.
You ever heard checks in the mail? Hats in the mail.
There you go, baby.
No, you just have to come
Come
down
on.
here and actually watch a race. That's what you'll get this stuff when you come to an asphalt track.
You know, there's a big track from Talladega where you're going to be. If you just go down the road a little piece, you'll see some really good racing down there.
Is that what that thing is over there?
I think
didn't know
so.
what that
You hear all that
was.
noise over there?
Yeah. Okay. I didn't know.
You headed to Talladega
I didn't know
this
what-
weekend?
I thought it was,
No, we're going to do the four wides.
Oh, that's right. You
Yeah.
told me you're going to do 4 wides. That's cool.
Yeah.
That's cool.
See, I think when he got off the interstate, that's the first racetrack he saw on the right there.
he
You
just
just
didn't
got
go
to
no
keep
farther.
going just a little bit further.
They thought it was a landfill.
I thought it was a fairground. I didn't know what it was.
Stopped there to throw the trash off and realized it was a racetrack.
No, wait a minute. I ain't that bad. Now. I ain't missing it that bad, bro. Come on.
I mean, it is Talladega. I mean, so it's any part of Alabama.
That's all you need to know right there, baby. That's
There
all you
you
need to
go.
know. Come on,
There
let's
you
go.
go.
I'm ready. I'm ready.
Oh, well, man, it has been an absolute pleasure having
Well, I appreciate
all.
you having me, for
Man,
sure.
anytime you're back in the neighborhood, stop in.
Yeah.
Do it again. Love
Let's
it,
do
man.
it again.
Love it. It's fun. I'll have to get over there one day. All right, everybody. Well, we sure appreciate all y'all hanging out with us tonight. It's been fun, and we will see y'all again next week.
Later, Dave. Yep, later, Nick.
Later.